God is trying to tell you something. This can be a very powerful idea to live our life in a beautiful way. Vedanta says whatever life experiences you are going through right now, whatever is happening to you, whatever has happened to you, and whatever is going to happen to you, everything is because of karma, because of your own past actions. And karma is very simple to understand. From today, if you eat a certain way, if you follow the right diet, if you exercise every single day, if you consciously take care of your health, in the next 3 years, your health will be in a certain way. And let's say you don't do that. Let's say you consume all sorts of substances and junk food, and you don't exercise, and you don't take care of your health. In the next 3 years, where you will end up is a totally different place. This is karma, as simple as that, right? Every cause has an effect, and every effect has a cause. Based on your actions, your life circumstances will unfold. Where karma gets complicated is when we stretch it to different lifetimes. Because we have lived countless lifetimes, as Vedanta describes, we carry a lot of memories and the effects of the past, which has determined the current life. And because we are unaware of that, we feel like there is an external force, there is God, or there is something or someone who's giving us the life circumstances. From a pure Vedantic perspective, it's pretty clear. God is not giving you your life circumstances. Now, you might believe that to make yourself feel better, that God is giving me this to teach me a lesson, or God is giving me a gift for that, and so on. And in some cases, it might be true, especially if you are a devotee and if you are worshipping a certain form of divine. When there is a relationship like that, it might still happen when you worship God. It when you ask for something, God gives you that, and when you are not following certain things, some wrong things can happen. But for all other cases, in general, our karma gives rise to our life circumstances. But even if this is true, we can create this powerful mindset of God is trying to tell me something. And let me explain this further. Whatever happens to you from today, if something good happens or if something bad happens, begin to take it from a sense of humility, from a sense of acceptance, and begin to develop a perspective of what is God trying to tell me here. If something is misaligned, if you were expecting something to happen and let's say it didn't happen, just ask yourself, what is God trying to say here? When we say God, it is just your higher self, it is that universal intelligence. Basically, it's an higher intelligence to your ego. Your ego has a limited understanding of the situation, but if you can take a step back and look at that from a higher perspective, how can we interpret that situation? And every situation can be an advantage, it can be an opportunity. In Think and Grow Rich, one of the books that I read over a decade ago, the powerful quote was, every adversity carries in itself a seed of equivalent opportunity. So every challenge is an opportunity. It's in some way an advantage. It might not be very clear yet, but it will become clear. And every good thing that happens, surrender it to divine, you know, and accept with humility, accept it gracefully. And anything that happens in a misaligned way, any wrong thing that happens in your life, begin to inquire about this in this way. What is God trying to tell me here? What is that higher intelligence doing here, and why is this lesson coming to me? Ultimately, it is coming because of your karma, because of your own karmic patterns. But when you change that perception of that situation in this way, how you respond to things will change. You will begin to see it as an opportunity, because most of how life unfolds for you is not about what comes in front of you, but how you respond to it. The same circumstance can appear before two people and they can approach it totally differently. They can respond to it totally differently. So that response is what we are trying to optimize with this. And so begin to see things as an advantage, as an opportunity, and use it in that way. So this can be a very, very powerful thing. From now on, whatever happens, either see it as an opportunity or see it as a confirmation. This is what we ask Advaitins to do within ACS. This is a simple exercise, but it can be a very powerful shift. Either a positive thing can happen to you or a negative thing can happen to you. Right? Let's say you're a professional and you're seeking a promotion and you're expecting that to happen. And let's say that day came where that decision would be made. Now, only two outcomes can emerge. Either you would get the promotion or you would not. Now, good and bad is the perspective of the mind, because in so many cases, when these things happen, when some things do not fall into place immediately, something better was awaiting for people. But still, in that situation, your mind can perceive getting the promotion as something that's good and not getting the promotion as something that's bad. Now, how to use this system is, if something good happens and you get the promotion that you were looking for, accept it. See it as a confirmation that God is with you, He is being graceful for you, and accept that and move ahead. Let's say it didn't happen. Now ask, what is God trying to tell me here? And look at it as an opportunity and see what all can be the opportunities surrounding it. Is something better waiting for you? Or was it not fully aligned with your long term vision for life? Or whatever. There can be infinite number of possibilities. And this approach, what it does is it completely changes our response to situations. Anything good happens, we acknowledge it. We don't ignore it. We accept it gracefully and we acknowledge it and we reinforce it within us by saying that I confirm that God is with me. That's why this happened, and more things will follow. So this will lead to more and more positive outcomes. And anything that is misaligned, you will see it as an opportunity, and because you perceive it as an opportunity, your mind will find opportunities based on that, and opportunities will manifest out of that.